fresh protests have broken out at the Gaza Israel border following the killing of 58 people during yesterday's clashes. The Palestinians began the day with the burial of the dead. The protests followed the US shifting its embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem in Israel on Monday. Now, both the Germany and the United Kingdom have called for an independent investigation into the violence in Gaza. The number of deaths is the highest toll in a single day since a series of protests demanding the right to return to ancestral homes in Israel began on the 30th of March. The bloodshed has triggered sharp criticism from world leaders, with some calling it a massacre, while France and Britain have called for restraint. However, the White House has pinned the blame entirely on Gaza's ruling Hamas group, describing Israel's actions as self-defense in the interest of its country's borders. The UNSC is expected to meet later today to discuss the violence. This follows a request from Kuwait to engage in a dialogue on the 58 Palestinians who were killed by Israeli gunfire amid mass protests on Monday. Now, the US President Donald Trump's decision to move the embassy to Jerusalem comes after his recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital in December last year. Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has called the actions of the Israeli forces genocide and Israel a terrorist state.
İsrail bir terör devletidir. Ve bir terör devleti olarak da şu anda attığı adımlarla bunu ispatlamaktadır. Ne yazık ki Amerika YPG ile DAEŞ'e karşı mücadele ettiğini söyleyerek nasıl işbirliği yapıyorsa, işte burada da ne yazık ki İsrail'le acımasız bir şekilde işbirliğine girmiştir. İsrail'in yaptığı bir soykırımdır. Ve bu soykırımı ilk defa bugün yapmıyor.
Responding to the US Embassy opening in Jerusalem, Palestine's President Mahmoud Abbas said that the US had erected an American outpost settlement in East Jerusalem with the opening of its embassy. Palestine, remember, seeks East Jerusalem as its capital of a state that they hope to establish in the occupied West Bank and the Gaza Strip. Israel, in contrast, regards the city, all of it, including the eastern sector that it captured in the 1967 Middle East War, as Israel's indivisible part.
Now behind me you can see Palestinians protesting close to the Beiti Hill. This is where the Israeli military headquarters in the West Bank is located. Clashes have started. It is not too bad a situation as of now, but the people's number is increasing, and Israeli soldiers descended the hills and they are preparing for tougher moments during the day. What we are seeing today is a protest for what happened in Gaza, where nearly 60 Palestinians were killed by Israeli security forces, and Palestinians are protesting against what they believe is a massacre, and also against the silence of the international community, and they are also protesting for the relocation of the United States Embassy from the internationally recognized capital city of Israel, Tel Aviv, to the wholly contested city of Jerusalem, which Palestinians also consider their capital city. Daniel.